Hey YouTube, Kira Tweak here, bring you guys my Ninja Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile for post Shadows in Valhalla. Of the two decks that were available in Shadows in Valhalla to make, between Ninjas and Valkyries, I really wanted to make Ninjas. The deck just seemed a lot of fun, and I've been a fan of the Ninja deck ever since they got their first major support in Order of Chaos with Hanzo and a bunch of the other cards. And with this new set and all the reprints we got, it's just so much easier to put the deck together since most of the cards have been reprinted in the set for players to use, and they only require a couple cards from other sets to really put the deck together to use as a whole. But let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. So to start off, for the Ninja monsters, I run 3 Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, probably one of the most important cards of the deck. Hanzo just helps with so much setup. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 ninjutsu art card from your deck to your hand, and when this card is flip or special summon, you can add 1 Ninja monster from your deck to your hand, except Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. So you have 2 effects to rely on with Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, whether it be the normal summon effect for the ninjutsu card or the special summon card to add the ninja. You just have so many options available with this card and so much easy setup with your other ninja monsters that you run in the deck, just to help fill up your field, whether you use the ninjutsu cards, which are very important for a lot of your plays, or just add more ninjas to go off of your link summon for sure, but a definite 3 of in the deck. Same goes for Upstart Golden Ninja. Like I said, they just reprinted so many cards in Shadows in Valhalla, so it's very easy to put this deck together, and a lot of fun as well. Once per turn, you can send 1 trap from your hand to the graveyard to special summon 1 level 4 or lower ninja monster from your deck in face-up defense or face-down defense position. So with Upstart Golden Ninja, just rely on the plenty of traps that you run in the deck, and then you special summon out the ninja monster that you want, whether it be Hanzo or Yellow Ninja, depending on what you need for that situation. But then you can easily go for your link summon of the new link monster we received, Ninja Grandmaster Saizo. So just like I said, very easy for setting up your plays, and Saizo just ends up extending those plays with his ninjutsu set effect. And I also run 3 Yellow Ninja. I really do like the addition of this card. Compared to all the other Ninja cards, standing up with Golden Ninja and Hanzo, this one definitely does meet my expectations. If this card is normal summon or flip face up, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower ninja monster from your hand in attack position or face down defense. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except ninja monsters, and you can only use this effect once per turn. But once again, great setup, especially if you open up with other ninja monsters in your hand you want to get out. Like I said, if you open them up, most of the time Hanzo and Golden just rely on the deck to summon out or search, but Yellow Ninja just extend your plays from cards you open up in your hand. Plus, I love the stats of this card: 1900 attack and 1800 defense. It's just very, very powerful for a level 4 monster, and with just that small limitation of using his effect and only getting out ninja monsters from the extra deck is not too much of a lockdown for sure. And I also run 2 Twilight Ninja Jougen. We got this card reprinted in the set as well. Pendulum Ninja Monster, but 2 great effects and very easy to summon out. With the monster effect, you can reveal 1 ninjutsu art card from your hand to special summon this card from your hand. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. So not only is it not a once per turn for the special summon, but if you open up 2 of these and you have your trap card in your hand, you can easily get out 2 of these monsters and then either use them for the link like you want, or just have 2 very powerful 2000 attack point monsters on the field to make use of. Plus, if you don't want to get out with the monster effect or don't have ways to get it out, you can always just set in the pendulum scale and then rely on the piercing effect it gives you in the pendulum scale with your other ninja monsters you have on the field. And I also run 1 Twilight Ninja Getsuga the Shogun. You can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 ninja monster. If this card is in attack position, you can target 2 ninja monsters in your graveyard, except Twilight Ninja Getsuga the Shogun. Change this card to defense, and if you do special summon the monsters, you can only use this effect once per turn. So the fact that you switch them to defense just helps with your defensive plays with this card, but also getting back resources to either use your extra deck or just have more ninja effects go off on the field. But the fact that it just requires 1 tribute of a ninja monster to get out just means that you can go faster with your plays and not have to rely on 2 tributes to summon out this card and invest too much in this play. Like I said, you can have this card out with 1 tribute, and then if the effect doesn't work, you didn't really pay too much into the card to let it go to waste. And then for the cards you ninjutsu transform into, I run one Yellow Dragon Ninja. Just one of this card. It's very powerful, but you have to get it out with the ninjutsu cards, obviously. It cannot be special summoned except with the effect of a ninja monster or ninjutsu art card. And once per turn, quick effect, you can send one ninja monster and one ninjutsu art card from your hand and or face up from the field to the graveyard to target 2 spell or traps on the field, destroy them. So it helps with taking care of pesky cards your opponent controls. But like I said, it's just a one-of. You don't really want to open it up because you have to special summon it with the other cards you control. But when you do get it out, it is pretty powerful. But like I said, you want to make sure you're well invested to use the effect of getting rid of 2 of your ninja and ninjutsu cards to get rid of whether it be like pesky spell or traps your opponent controls or just back row you're afraid of. And I also run one Miss Valley Apex Avion. If you have Dark Simorgh, I would recommend running that card more, just because it has better setup for stopping set cards on the field. But Miss Valley Apex Avion was released in Shadows in Valhalla, and a very good backup for sure, and probably a lot easier for some people to get. Once per train, when a card or effect is activated, you can target one Miss Valley card you control, return that target to the hand. If you do, negate the activation and destroy that card. So obviously you would target Miss Valley Apex Avion, returning it to the hand after you summoned off with the ninjutsu card. But then if you really need to get it back out, there are other ways like tribute summoning it out to special summon it back to the field, or just normal summon it to reuse the effect. But like I said, it's that one card pony in a sense where you would just want to use it to stop a big negation your opponent might have. And that is it for the monsters. We'll now move on to spells. I run 3 Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Art. This is the new field spell that we received for the ninja deck. If a ninja monster is summoned to your field, you can target one ninja monster or ninjutsu art card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You cannot activate cards or effects of that card with that name for the rest of this turn. And if a ninja monster or ninjutsu art card you control will be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can banish one ninja monster from your graveyard instead. You can only use each effect of Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts once per turn. But great protection, great recycle power for sure. It's a field spell, so searchable with terraforming. You just have the means to protect your ninja cards and then recycle them. And the fact that you're limited to not activating this turn, if you add back the trap, you're not going to be able to activate it anyway. So it's not too much of a limit on what this deck can do, but a great help addition for sure. And I also run 2 Armor Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy. This card is just draw power. If you control a Ninjutsu Art card, destroy as many other Ninjutsu Art cards you control as possible, then draw 2 cards. So it's just draw power, like I said. Basically filtering through the deck after you've used one of your Ninjutsu Arts, just for more draw that might be a more additional help than that card that's face up on the field. And I also run 1 Ninjutsu Art Notebook. With this, once per turn, you can send one ninja monster from your hand to the graveyard to set one Ninjutsu Art Spell Trap card directly from your deck, except for Ninjutsu Art Notebook. Depending on what you need for the situation, this continuous spell can be helpful for sure. And it's a Ninjutsu Art, so it can work with Alchemy as well as having that face-up Ninjutsu Art card to destroy and get the draw off. So remember that. And then I also run, for spells, 3 Terraforming. Your field spell is very important for the deck, so you want to be sure to be able to search it out as fast as possible. So 3 of this is pretty much staple. And then also for spells, 1 Monster Reborn, getting back your ninjas to reuse is pretty important. And some of your big ones when they're in the graveyard just can be easily special summoned back with this card. And 1 Reinforcements of the Army, just because they are all warrior type monsters, so depending on which one you need or want to use, that card definitely does help. And then moving on to the traps, I run 3 Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. Like I said, getting out your Yellow Dragon Ninja or your Apex Avion or your Dark Simorgh, whatever you run. You activate this card by tributing 1 face-up ninja monster, special summon 1 beast, wing beast, or insect monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than that monster attributed on the field. So you can also get them out from the hand. So if you reuse Apex Avion, obviously you can just re-special summon it out if you have multiples of this card. So he's your main card to go to. We use the other card, Super Transformation, to get out your Yellow Dragon Ninja, which we'll get to in a bit. But like I said, being able to reuse Apex Avion's negation effect with this tribute card on the field is a definite 3 of, just because it's so easy to special summon this card out to the field with this. Or Dark Simorgh, depending on what you have. If you don't want to run Yellow Dragon Ninja and you just want to go full use on this card, you can put in maybe like a second Apex Avion, and then the Dark some more by taking out the Yellow Dragon Ninja and the Super Art transformation, which we'll get to in a bit. But like I said, it's all about just based on what kind of bigger monsters you want to get out with your ninjutsu arts. But for the other ones, I run 2 ninjutsu art of Mirage transformation. This one makes use of your opponent's monsters. I was testing it out at 2. Might leave it in or drop it down to 1. I just want to test it out a little more. But like I said, you can make full use of your opponent's cards with it. You tribute 1 ninja monster, then target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field. It is also treated as a ninja monster while this card is face up on the field. And when this card leaves the field, send that monster to the graveyard. You can only use 1 Mirage transformation per turn. But the fact that you turn it into a ninja monster means that you can then use it for link summoning into Saizo if you want, or if it was just a monster that works well with some of your other links, you can do that too, just depending on what you need. And plus, some of the times you can steal something pretty important to your opponent in the graveyard, or something just very powerful to use against them with this card. And I also run 2 ninjutsu art of Shadow Sealing. You tribute 1 ninja monster, target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish that target, and while this card is banished in the monster card zone cannot be used. And when this face-up card leaves the field, return that card banished by this effect to the same battle position. So it takes care of annoying monsters your opponent may control, and then just basically makes that zone unusable as well. So a pretty good lockdown trap for sure. And I also run the 1 ninjutsu art of Super Transformation. You activate this card by targeting 1 ninja monster you control and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Send them to the graveyard, then special summon 1 dragon, dinosaur, or sea serpent monster from your deck whose level is less than or equal to the combined original levels of the sent monsters. When that card leaves the field, banish that monster. Just a 1 of, though, it's the card you use, obviously, to get out your Yellow Dragon Ninja, but you can also rely on this card just for getting rid of other monsters your opponent control that are pesky, and most of the time, unless it's a link monster, you can easily summon out Yellow Dragon Ninja with this card. If you want to try like a more Yellow Dragon version, you can even bump this card up to 2 and then bump Ninjutsu Art Transformation down to 2 as well. It would rely on your opponent having more levels, so just remember that when you're using this. So you'd have to go against some of those monsters more than their links or exceeds when they use them. And then I also run 1 armor ninjutsu art of Rust Mist. When a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, if you control a ninja monster, half the current attack of that special summoned monster. So it doesn't rely on anything but just halving the attack of the special summoned monster. So if your opponent tries to get out a powerful monster and you have this card, it's just a good shield to protect some of your ninja monsters for sure. And it's searchable, which is why I only run the 1 of. And I also run 2 Call of the Haunted, along with Monster Reborn. Just find it the best way to get back your ninja monsters and then still use them for attacks and other cards for sure. And then just 1 small Solemn Brigade, the 2 strikes, the Solemn Warning, and the Solemn Judgment, just for a little more added backup protection for some of your ninja cards on the field. You have plenty of ninjutsu cards as well, so when you set those and these, you just have plenty of back row that your opponent worries about, and then they don't know really what to hit if they want to go for the ninja cards or the other blind back row you set. But that is it for the main deck. We'll now move on to the extra. I want to run more than 1, but I only pulled 1 from both my boxes, if you guys remember, of Ninja Grandmaster Saizo. You need 2 ninja monsters to make it, and during your main phase, you can set 1 ninjutsu art spell trap directly from your deck. You can only use the effect of Grandmaster Saizo once per turn, and while this card points to a monster, this card cannot be targeted for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. So with that, you basically have protection set up, and then just a card that can gain easy access to your ninjutsu cards in the deck. So very, very powerful. It's only a link 2, so very easy to make. Always, most of the time, if I play right, I can go for this turn 1 and then just make my setup very quickly. And I also run 2 Isolde. The Noble Knights requires warrior monsters, so very easy to make this link monster and then just, send or search whatever you need. With it, I would drop it maybe down to 1 and then add in the second Saizo if you wanted, just to go for a more ninja type of play, but still very good in the deck. And I also run 1 Nightmare Phoenix and 1 Nightmare Cerberus just for spell or trap or special summon monster popping power. And then also 1 Decode Talker, 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Beauregard Dragon, and 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon for the rest of the Link monsters. And then for the Exceed monsters, you gotta run Blade Armor Ninja in a ninja deck. It's got ninja in its name, so usable with all those effects as well. The Attack Twice effect is also very good, so can't go wrong there. And Heroic Champion Excalibur, Warrior monsters, very, powerful 4K Exceed monster when you get it out. And then also 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Baguska, and 1 Castel to finish off the rank 4s. Just helpful backup rank 4s that you can make with this deck to go against your opponents. So definitely helpful there. But yeah, that is it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If I can find the means to make the other deck from this set that came out, the Valkyries, I'll pick it up and do my best to give you guys a deck profile of that as well. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Kira Twig out.